In our market, homes that don't sell in the first 30 days typically sell for an average of 9% less than what they were listed for. And price isn't always the problem. I'm Michelle Petrie, your Williamsville Realtor, and I'm revealing the 3 reasons homes don't sell and how you can fix them. When a house sits on the market for more than 60 days, usually sellers actually blame the wrong thing. A lot of times they end up blaming their agent. That can come down to they don't think they're doing enough open houses, the marketing isn't good enough, which don't get me wrong, sometimes they are to blame. But they blame the buyer for their feedback and the buyer wasn't good enough for their house. They blame the market wasn't ready for their house is too good for the market, they're gonna wait for the market to change, things of that nature. So they blame things outside of their control because they're losing control. A pure prime example of this is a home that I had in Amherst. And actually it was listed by another agent before myself, and I arguably came in and fixed the problem. This home was a dated home. A brother and sister were selling their mom's house, and the agent said that they could list it at, I think it was $220. They didn't have to change anything and they would get multiple offers over asking. The highest offer they got was $181. So they weren't happy about that. They had found me. I came in and directed them on some touch-up stuff to do in the house. So we removed carpeting, which had beautiful hardwood floors beneath them. We painted the vanity in the bathroom. We put new hardware in the kitchen, didn't replace the cabinets, put new vinyl plank flooring in the kitchen. We put this back on the market with professional photos, professional marketing, and it sold cash 24 hours, $252. Yeah, they put in money, but they just made $70,000 more than what they were going to do before. So it was worth putting in that money and waiting that amount of time in order to get what they got. The first reason that a home might not be selling, aside from price, is that it's too cluttered or too personalized. So we typically don't live the way that we sell our homes. We want to live, we want to be comfortable in our own home. We have our stuff out that we use on a daily basis. When we have other people coming to look and purchase our home, we want those things put away. We want the clutter minimalized. People have such a minimalist expectation nowadays that we don't want anything out that doesn't need to be out. So I don't care if you're taking the dog bowls and shoving them in a cupboard or putting them in the dishwasher, put things away. We want people to be able to feel comfortable and be able to see themselves in your home. Not you in your life, but see themselves in their lives, envision that. And with all of your stuff everywhere, it's really hard to do that. So how can you fix this and prepare for it? It's really simple. Look at other homes in your area that you really find appealing and attractive, and does your home look like that? And what could you do to make your home look like that? Some of the time it's super simple. It's just putting all of your stuff away. If simple decluttering isn't working for you, or maybe it's a family home and you have to get rid of all of your parents' stuff, a lot of it's just stuff your parents collected that isn't worth anything, then you can get a dumpster, you can get the junk removal people in there, have a professional cleaner come in, and they're not too expensive to do all those things. A lot of times it is more labor intensive for you, but it's not all the time financially expensive. The second reason your home might not be selling is odor. A lot of times we can look online, clients ask about this house that's been on the market for a long time. You know what? I always say we can't smell over the internet, right? We can see, but we can't smell. Sometimes I've walked in a house and it's literally the first 3 seconds and you just get hit with that cat pee in the house, or there's a bad odor of some other kind. Odor is a huge thing for people. Smoke, if there's smoke in the house, someone smoked in the house, you can't get rid of that as easily as you think you can. So a lot of times it takes getting rid of all the carpeting, painting the walls. It's not easy to get rid of this in just a few short minutes. But people are so sensitive with the smell that it can turn buyers away, even if it's something they can change. You become so acclimated to your own smells and things in your home that sometimes you don't realize it. Even with pets, you know, a litter box in the basement, we don't even realize it sometimes because we're so used to it. So have a friend, have an agent come over, and I know it sounds weird, but like, does my house smell? Sometimes it's just so simple. We just need someone else to give their point of view, and it's hard to ask for that, and it's hard for people to give that honest opinion, but it's necessary in order to sell your home for top dollar, and so it doesn't sit on the market. So the final reason your home might not be selling is that there's too many issues in your house, too many things left undone, unfinished. Maybe it's a flip gone bad. For example, I took clients a few years ago to see a house and it was a flip. We knew it was a flip, that's totally fine. Flips can be very, very good if it's done right. But if it's done quick and fast, a lot of the times it's not. For example, there was an exterior door with a handle, not a knob, but a handle. The handle is supposed to pull and go open. The handle was faced in front of the door frame. So it was on gone backwards. If the seller is willing to have that presented in that way, something so visible and apparent that's so simple to fix, what are they leaving left undone as well? What do they do behind the scenes that is also wrong? You don't want buyers to question. You want buyers to feel confident. I know it sounds silly, but like light switch covers, outlet covers, they're 50 cents. Put them on. It makes the home look finished. It just is a deterrent when little things are left undone. So how do you fix this, or how do you identify it to begin with? A lot of times buyers go in and they're very attracted to the colors and the new cabinets and the staged furniture they have in there, which is all well and good, but a professional should be looking at all of these other details. A professional or another friend, your dad, someone of that nature that is going to be looking beyond the pretty stuff. We want to look down deeper at what's going on in a house, not just the pretty furniture that's not going to be there when you buy it. We want to look beyond it. Remember, identifying the real issues that can keep buyers from connecting with your home can save you days on market and unnecessary expenses. So by implementing these strategies, you should be able to eliminate any and all issues. And if you have any questions, I'm always here. Comment below or DM me. The second reason your home might not be selling is odor. We should keep that, I think.